Coast boy. You know. Coast boy. You know.
Word up, 2 5s over here, baby. Word up, 2 5s. Niggas got garbage down the way. Word up.
Just knocked out Fury. Very powerful fighter, but he's not that great at boxing. He's like average, you know what I'm saying? Just enough to get by. Coast, boy. Ever. Ever. Chop a slice.
Everything around me, Creed get the money.
Ever.
Everything around me, Creed get the money.
Ever. He just hit me with his finishing move. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Chopper Slice, man, and what's going on? Welcome to UFC 4, and we back with another episode of Coast Boy TV Sports and COD, aka Choppin' Tosh Entertainments, baby, aka Keeping It Cousin, aka we back with another, But what's good, man? We got another fighter for you today. He is an MMA fighter, aka UFC fighter, aka the light heavyweight champion of the world. He's only lost one fight due to no contest. He never got finished. He's never been submitted or anything in the UFC or period, I don't think. And he is considered the GOAT of the UFC, or at least the heavyweights. Jon Jones, in my opinion, he might be the GOAT of the UFC. I'm not saying he's my favorite fighter, but I do respect the man of his craft. And this is not just Jon Jones, this is the heavyweight version of Jon Jones. And now I know Jon Jones, the original formula of Jon Jones, is available in heavyweight as well, but I wanted to create a heavyweight look to him as well, like more muscle on him, more meat on him, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give him that heavyweight look and feel. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoy. But first, before we dive into this, man, and talk about the formula, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, hit it with a jab, and make sure you throw an uppercut with that following through, and hit that comment section. And while you do that, come back with another cross if you can. Wait, hold up. Jab, uppercut, yeah, cross in the comment section, and let me know, what you think about this video. I need to put that back together in a better way. But yeah, let me know what you think if you have any comments. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. Let me know if you have any more ideas for any fighters you want to be creating. Now, I am gonna come out. Don't think you guys don't think that I'm ignoring you guys when you guys request fighters to me and I get back to you and tell you that I got you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just backed up. So I'm trying to get everyone's fighter out. So just stay patient for me and your fighter will be out. Now, I know sometimes I have to be double reminded, but I will get it out, and those of you who know me knows that. And I want to thank the guys who stick with me on this channel, man, who subscribed already. It don't take nothing, man. Please hit that subscribe button if you've never seen this before. You don't want to miss an upload. I promise you that, man. But yeah, man, because if it wasn't for you guys, I know I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. Man, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't enjoy it as much, you know what I mean? Because most of the people that jump off on YouTube is due to you guys, the fans, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yes, like I said, if you've requested a fighter or a character to be created, stay patient, it will come out. Now, fighter type, I was gonna do kickboxing, but I looked at the perks, and now I want a certain kind of Jon Jones for heavyweight. I wanted to do like have him, maybe he'll focus more on his jab, more on his boxing combination. Who knows? Because in my opinion, the reason why I feel like he's going to heavyweight, it's not just to dominate everybody. Yeah, he's gonna fight most of the big names in heavyweight, but I think he's really going to heavyweight for a specific somebody, and we all know who that is, ladies and gentlemen. And this fight will be kind of like the Ali versus Foreman of the UFC, and that is Francis Ngannou. So that's gonna be a great fight. A lot of people's counting Jones out. I see why, because I do face facts. Now, what if Jones achieves that greatness that Ali did against Foreman? You know what I mean? Not only beating Francis Ngannou, because this is MMA, this is way different than boxing, but also not only just beating him, but knocking him out, or even submitting him. But who knows, man? Or the roles could be reversed, and this time it's the big guy that handles the business. But for real, when you really look at him, Jon Jones packed on 40 pounds of solid muscle now. Francis Ngannou is naturally bigger than Jones, but he's not too much bigger looking than him. It is not even about that though. Maybe he is though. Maybe when as he's training and getting ready, he buffs up and then slims down before the fight. So maybe he is. I mean, he is naturally bigger. He's still a little bit bigger than 240 Jon Jones. I mean, he still got at least a solid 10 pounds on him. That's his fight weight. Now, not talking about his walk around weight. So yeah, he's close to 300. But yeah, man, I gave him oh, I didn't see versatile. I like versatile. I do like that. I do like versatile. I may give him that one day. But Vertiso, I like that. Vertuiso, is that how you say it? But that's the one we gave him right there, man. Let's get into it. Alright, male, of course. Now, Jon Jones packed on 40 pounds. So he was 240, right? He packed on an extra 40 pounds. But he fights at 205, so he may walk around. Who knows? Maybe he walks around less, but I feel like he walks around a little more than 205. But he probably was 200 or something, and he packed on 40 pounds, because that's what it said. He packed on 40 pounds of muscle. So he was 240. It said he weighed that too, 240. I'm figuring he stays at 240, keeps his beef on. Hell, maybe even goes up to 250 at a max, and then loses weight to get ready for the fight, and then ends up 230. And he still has most of his strength that he packed on. You see what I'm saying? Plus speed for losing weight. I feel like that'll be a good thing to do, and if he eats right and things like that, he'll be ready for the fight and won't be so less energized. 6'4" Jon Jones, Bone Crusher, which could be Francis Ngannou's name, because it could be like a diss to Jon Jones, the Bone Crusher, but they didn't have bones, so I put that. Boney on his social media handle, because that's what I see him on Twitter, I think. He's from Rochester. He's 33, orthodox, so he's a righty, and I gave him his stance. Now, I could have switched up the stance this time, but I gave him his stance, so we're going to see how that goes. Now, appearance, I went with hairstyle 19. Now, you guys could, if you want, also go, I recommend also hairstyle 17, but I feel his hair is not that long, and he probably will end up cutting his hair by the time the fight starts. So he probably will end up cutting his hair. He probably will end up cutting his hair though. Who knows? But he might not. He might go in with the hair on his head. So who knows? Just like Floyd, he got a little scruff and got a whole different look to him now. But eyebrows 2, facial hair 25. Oh, here's where I need to fix. Yeah. Now Jones do got like a little happy trail going on, so I do want to get that in there. He do got a little happy trail going on down. So maybe I'll see what that looks like. Maybe. So body hair 3. And for the color, black, of course. Eyebrows black, facial hair black. And then we do black on the body hair too. So, and I believe I covered everything on that. Alright, now I started with template 21, guys. Let me hit you with that 360. I got that from the boy Aiden0. Shout outs to Aiden0, man. I hope you're doing alright, man. Haven't seen many content from him lately. I think he's been posting though. But shout outs to him, shout outs to everyone that shows love. Danny P, Rhino, man, Servant Chris, man, everybody on here, man. Creative Player, Michael Peterson, who else? Shep Squad TV, Dirt King TV, NHC Snipe, Prioxis, Marshall Mind, I'm a Boxer, Boxing Fanatico. Those guys don't sponsor me or nothing. I watch their channel, and that's watching most of those guys is what made me want to start, you know, doing some YouTube. So shout outs to everyone, man. Everyone. Michael Peterson, Rampage, On Jaw, a lot of people, man. But yeah, man, so Francis I'm more excited about. Now he's still got other people to fight too, not just Francis Ngannou. So I call him Zungano. Is it Zungano or Nungano, or Nungzano or something? I don't know. But Francis Ngannou, that's what I say. But yeah, man, he's got other people that he's gonna fight too. So now he might fight Stipe Miocic, but I feel like I feel like that'll be a good fight. I do. Stipe, now I feel like they should have fought a long time ago. That's just my opinion. I'm not counting Stipe out just because Francis knocked him out. Because, come on, Francis Ngannou, he's the hardest hitting dude on the planet right now, probably, man. Even out of boxers, who knows? Other than Wilder, I don't know who hits harder out of those two. I feel like it's Ngannou, dude. But Stipe's got skill, man, and he was the GOAT. He was the GOAT of the heavyweight division. But who knows, man? But I just feel like Jones will win that fight. I feel like it'll be a tough one for him, maybe. But then again, he could dominate. But then Stipe could beat him. I mean, just like what Jon done to Izzy, you know what I'm saying? Israel Adesanya. Same thing could happen up there to Jones and Stipe. But Jones is looking a little bit bigger than Stipe right now. But I might not be looking at those dudes as of right now, because I've been paying attention to the training and things of Jon Jones. So those guys may be big too, or if not a little bigger as well. Now I may go back and edit his face a little bit around the lips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just to make sure. But Jon Jones has packed a little bit. His face has got a little chunkier since he's packed on a little bit of muscle and weight. So, but Jones is looking powerful, man, and his jab, I watched his jab, and it's got some speed to it. He's always had a decent jab. Now, when he fought Rashad Evans, he showed a real good masterclass boxing style. I like that. I liked his boxing combinations in that fight. But he was using normal MMA moves, Muay Thai, elbows, kicks. You know, he was kickboxing too. But when he fought Gustafsson outboxed him in my opinion. Dominic Reyes, I feel like he outstruck him in my opinion. But Gustafsson's got some loose boxing hands, like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he just may be a little bit different style and better than Jones when it comes to the boxing, because Gustafsson does have a boxing background. Now I'm not sure if Jones does or not. I don't think so. But Jones is a hell of a wrestler. And when it comes to landing those elbows from a long distance, which what he showcased with Rashad Evans, that was a brilliant fight. He is an animal on in his takedown defense. He is a beast on. The only one who's ever took him down that I've seen is Gustafsson. Now I don't think Reyes did. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look. But yeah, man, Tony Ferguson and Jon Jones, in my opinion, has the best elbow game. And the Philippians tattoo is a little different than the one he has in real life. I try to make it look as good as possible. But yes, it is a little different because it doesn't have the exact letter shape that I need in the lowercase and the uppercases that I need. And 413, I'm gonna get to that in a second though. Speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Zingano and Jones to fight. I would love to see Jones achieve that same greatness that Ali did when he beat Foreman. I really would, and it'd also be cool to see Francis Ngannou get in there and dominate, completely wipe out Jones. Sad to say, actually I wouldn't want to see that, but I would understand it. You know what I'm saying? Or it would be cool to see Francis Ngannou get the dub. You know what I mean? Because I hate to see someone work so hard at something and then something fails for them. I'm gonna go through this one more time, guys. But it's gonna be an exciting fight. And if he captures that heavyweight title, now I do understand him going from heavyweight and automatically. I think the problem that he's having right now with getting the Zingano fight is I think he wants to go strictly in and fight Zingano for the heavyweight title. I think other fighters are complaining, saying that, well, damn, he hasn't fought nobody else in the heavyweight division. How can he just come out here and just get a title shot? So I do understand that, especially over Derrick Henry. Now I do understand that. The winner of that's who Jones should face. But still, I feel Jones should fight Zingano first. I mean, for real, because that's going to be a tough one. Or maybe not even first. Maybe if he, you know, I think I had a little backwards, guys. Maybe not first, because what if it's a war? You know what I mean? And what if it lowers his chin strength? Because Jones is known to have a good chin. I mean, the shots that Gustafsson was hitting him with and Reyes, I mean, he is known to have a good chin. But I can understand why he would go in and immediately get a title shot. I mean, he's held the throne to the light heavyweight for the longest time, even though it is a different division and other guys have worked for it. But you see what I'm saying? Like, but if you do it for Jones, do it for other fighters too. The eyes, light brown. Y'all know me, I'll put something else on there, but I chose light brown. Not light brown, excuse me, sorry y'all. Now the body type, y'all always know what I say, that's up to you guys. Now, this is the Jon Jones body structure. Go and check it out if you don't believe me. That's his light heavyweight body structure. Now I gave him this one. I feel like this one is that one with a little more meat on him. You know what I'm saying? A little more buff to it. So that's what I would recommend is body style 16. And skin tone 9. Yeah, skin tone 9 is his skin tone. Alright, let's get to the tatties. He don't have too many tats, so. Now, of course, I always do this shapes 181. That's basically where I go in and I do the facial features like smile lines and things like that, and I'll duplicate them in, but make sure that you also fade them as well, because you don't want lines just sitting on their face. You know what I'm saying? You want it to show like just right. Let me take that off just a little. Well, let me get back in there. One click up. But yeah, that's where I put the lines and stuff, and I copied a couple on the inside. I put them under his eyes for the eye bags and stuff that he has. But yeah, man, go in and fill those out if you guys want to. Now, Kageli font 16 is what I done his tattoo Philippians with. Now pay close attention. Kageli font 16, boom, right there. But I went to Clairvaux. I'm guessing it's called Clairvaux because it's French or it's Creole. Clairvaux H is what I used for the H in Philippians. Then I went back to Clairvaux and I used for the I, for the lowercase I used a LHA. I used the yeah, I'm stupid as heck. Excuse me, guys. I used the I, and I just made it small. And I did the same thing. I made it small. But I also went back and used another I. Use for every I, make sure you use the Clairvaux font 9. If you guys want the same tattoo that I done. But for the L, I did the same thing. I used Clairvaux font 9, and I made it I just made it taller so it's, you know, in place for the L. So I thought to do that. Oh, what am I doing? But yeah, feel like I can't talk today or something, guys. Then I went back and used the COD P. And I make sure you guys fade them, like fade it like 2 clicks, so it ain't just sitting like heavily dark on there, because he's had it for a minute, so to make it look like it's been there for a minute. And for the lowercase I, for the dot above the I just use the tiny circle, man, tiny O in Kigali font 15. If you guys want the same results, use the O, make it as small as you can, and try to make them close as well. Your letters, make them close together where it can fit. You don't want it stretching all the way across his chest, because it's already a little too big anyway as it is. But I got it the best as I can. Like I say, I always go back and double check my fighters the next day or something. Now for the A, for the lowercase a, use O, and then go over to Kigali font 9 and use the I in Kigali font 9, and make, you know, the thing on the lowercase a. And then to make the lowercase n, go to Kigali font 21 and use the U. I'm stupid, use the U. Use the U. That's because I was concentrating. And turn it upside down and make it into an N. That's what I done for the lowercase n on that one. And then go to Kigali font 19 and use the S. So that's basically how I done that. And then I went to Gaudi font and used the 4 for that one. And directly above, directly below Philippians, make sure you put the, and you don't have to be 100% specific, but I put the 4 right below the I, and the 1 below the A, and the 3 also below the A. So, and I use 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 on there on the Gaudi fonts as well. I'm sorry I can't get my words out, guys. I'm speaking like I'm crazy or something. Now he has a Chinese symbol also on his rib cage. Now some people may think I'm stupid because I don't even know what it says or nothing like that, but I used text 18 and just turned it upside down and used that. I don't want to be disrespectful to the culture or anything, because if it says something specific and it means something, please forgive me, guys. If you're Asian descent or Chinese or Japanese or Korean or anything, I have no clue what it spells, says. I just use it simple for the tap. Arizumi 3. Now for the sideburns, Arizumi 3 is what I done, and I duplicated in and I did it on both sides, and that's it. That's Jon Jones, guys, heavyweight. So I do want to see him scrap with Francis Ngannou, man. I cannot wait for that fight, man. Like I say, it's a new generation. It's 2021, and in the 60s and 70s we had those great fights, and they could also repeat themselves either in the boxing ring again with different fighters or in the UFC. I feel it's the UFC's turn to you know, showcase that and make history, man. Like Max Holloway And Calvin Cater fought on what was it? Was it ABC? It was on some boxing HBO. Was it HBO? I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys, but it was a boxing channel, and Max Holloway put on a dominant performance. It was great. Let's do the little taunts. Let's check out the taunts and see what he got. Then I'm gonna go over that. Matter of fact, hold up before we do the taunts. For the clothing, go over to the UFC trunks. I chose the Muay Thai Dark. That's what I'm gonna give Jones. Is the Muay Thai Dark. Actually, no. I'm gonna give him the light. I'm tripping. I'm gonna give him the light. Muay Thai light. That's what I'm gonna let him. That's what I want to give him for that fight. Muay Thai light. And then the regular UFC gloves on there. And the UFC mouth guard. Boom. And that's Jon Jones, man. I hope you guys enjoy, for real. Always like doing, wait, hold up. Mind, heart, and soul and body. Signature out of sign you. What's that? I can see Jones trying to do the Archer. Jones a little bit like that sometimes. Give him the sideboard. The post fight, give him the bow. Oh, it wasn't none. Dad called earlier. When?
Yesterday, but I can't remember what, like, the day that she needed the ride and where it was at.
Sorry about that, guys. I had somebody hit the phone. Nah, you good. Damn, signature, yeah, I feel you on that, babe. Alright, got all the taunts, man. But this is Jon Jones, guys. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, please, man. And catch me on the next episode. And also catch me on some streaming too. I'm gonna stream later today. We're gonna have some fun and games. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Now on the very next episode though, that we have on Coach Boy TV. It's gonna be some COD, man. We're going to COD next episode. So catch me in like another day or so. Man, I enjoyed it, guys. I enjoyed it, man. Till next time. You know, Ghost Boy. You know, Ghost Boy. You know.